What up? Yay! So it is the new year, almost the new year. I'm not sure when I'm going to release this, but hooray, 2020. Goodbye. What a year. So let's paint a new picture together. 2021, new beginnings. And I think the best way to do that is through manifestation. Spirituality has been everywhere these days. It's awesome. Like it's in the NBA. It's just in places you wouldn't expect it. It was in politics now. I'm stoked. I can feel the world changing. I'm so happy about it. I hope you can too. So let's keep changing it for the positive. I'm going to show you or tell you, I guess my three, I don't know how many ways it is, but I'll tell you what I do when I really want something or just what I do in my daily life. And it seemed to be really working out well for my manifestation practice. So the first thing I do is I always have a list running of things I want. And sounds kind of crazy, but on that list, I write at the top, this or something better, angels please, or please angels, either way. And then you put the something better in there because we assume that the universe knows what's going to be the best thing for us, because often we get caught up in like our little worldly ideas of like, I don't know, that Anthropologie dress or a boyfriend or I don't know, a new Mercedes, like whatever it is we think we need, like so often it's not what we need at all. And so we just put that out there and then the universe can guide us to a better thing. But you can still write down what you want. It's fun. And often you get that too. So I always start that list off with the really basic physical things. Like what do I have on the top? I think the first thing I have is I want the fancy 3-minute red light mask because I have one that like takes like 20 minutes. I love red light therapy, but stuff like that, like really tangible objects. So like I have like some ring I want on there and like just simple things that you like actual physical objects you could buy. Then I move into goals and experiences, which are really fun. So like I have some thing for my business, how many subscribers I want to reach, and I want to go visit my friend in Maine. I have things like that. And then I have, after I've gone through those, like pretty tangible, but not quite as tangible as like a literal object in my hand, I go, why do I feel shaky? Take a deep breath. Then I go for the bigger things like, I want world peace. I want the ocean to be happy, or I want like maybe a relationship to heal, stuff like that. Like things within your family, just like the softer, like it's more of a feeling. So that would be the third level of that manifestation list. And we just have those. You put them in a place you can read them every day. So like if you journal daily, which I highly recommend that you do, write it at the back of your journal. And once you're done journaling, just go and then read over it. And that's fun. And then that keeps your mind really focused. And then it also, when your mind's focused, it like helps the universe provide for you. Or, we can think about this in a billion different ways. Like when we focus on something, we see more of that. And then it just like, instead of getting caught up, in confusion or just like the distractions of the day and being taken along, we actually are like guiding ourselves through the current of life. So either way that you want to think about it, it works. So do that. If you don't have a journal, I would just write it in your phone and like put it in front, keep your social media kind of farther away. So because it's healthier not to be on social media too much. That's why I'm saying that. But I know we like often click on something when we go to the bathroom, right? So just click on that note and read your note of like your list instead of scrolling through like Facebook. Just read your list, and then if you're done reading your list, then you can go scroll. But that will help keep your mind focused and happy. And then my other suggestion for manifesting is prayer. Prayer works so well, which is kind of like, I know you've heard this probably a lot of times, and it's kind of a dated thing that I don't think people talk about quite so much, but I forgot about it for a while because I just was in my new agey world, which is awesome. I love that space, but prayer really helps so much. So at night, just remember to pray for like the goodness, pray for those softer things. I wouldn't pray for objects really. It just feels sacrilegious or something, but like pray for people. So pray for those experiences, pray for the connection, pray for the love. Don't forget to pray for the people who are doing well. I realize that I have like some people in my life that are doing so well that I forget to pray for them. And I fixed that. So now I pray for them a lot, and it's wonderful, and it's like to keep succeeding. And it feels so good too, because then your mind is focused on that positivity. And since as humans we have like a natural bias to look for the negativity, it's a survival instinct and makes sense. Thank you, brain. We're looking for things that could hurt us, but it doesn't feel that good. So when you find the positive things, like you're like, oh, Brian's doing so well, I'm so happy, he's so strong, he's doing so good at work, his health is doing great, like just let Brian keep being happy, let him keep succeeding, let him keep having fun, and have that wonderful feeling inside you. And it's just helpful. Just take care of your mental health. And then on the opposite end of the coin, if you have some painful memories or experiences that you're still dealing with, like I don't like some things I did when I was younger, when I was in my teens and 20s. I'm embarrassed. The things you wake up in the night and you're like, oh my God, like those type of things. You can pray for your younger self. And if those experiences affected anybody else, pray for that person. Even if you're just like, please, Carla, in 7th grade, like, I hope you're doing well. Even if you have no idea what her last name is and where she's at, like, you can pray for random people like that. And you can pray for your younger self and take care of your younger self, which is really nice. You're like, 15-year-old Cody, like, I love you, and like, I pray you're doing well. Like, and it sounds weird, but I do think it does something. And also pray for the people who are mean to you, which sounds really kind of strange too, but like if you get in a fight with a friend who maybe stops being your friend, or you realize they weren't even your friend at all, or I don't know, a coworker, or whatever the situation here, or like a rough family situation, and it brings you a lot of pain to think about, if possible, pray for them. It's the only way I've found that I can really forgive and get that out of my system. Otherwise it feels like this like painful inkling, and I can feel it affect my energy during the day, and we don't need that. So just like pray for their, it feels weird saying that, because there's some horrific stuff out there, but if you can pray for them, do it. I think it will help you let go. And when we have a clear mind and we don't have a bunch of baggage, we can just accomplish so much more. So I think one of the biggest goals in manifesting is you really have to release. So don't discount the releasing of like the old baggage. You can let go of 2020. There's so much loss in this year, that year. We can let go of all that, and then we can really feel our power in that. And when we let go of our old identities, so even if it's just the thoughts of letting go of our old identities and it feels different, then it's so much easier to come into our new self, the self that we want to be and that we want to offer the world so that we can serve. And it's less scary to do things like show up like this and be like, I have something important and meaningful to say, because I do, and I know you do too. So I'm so glad you're here with me. I will keep sharing manifestation tips throughout the month. I'm about to go with one of my favorite spiritual teachers through January, and if I learn something new, I will come back and share it with you. Gabby Bernstein, she's awesome. Who else do I love? So many teachers. Tara Brock. Those two are probably my favorite spiritual teachers for forgiveness and for just feeling that oneness. So if that's an area you're hung up on, do that. Otherwise, just write that list, this or something better, angels, and then read it daily, and it will do wonders. All right, so happy new year. I love you guys so much. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. It really means the world to me if you can like and subscribe, because I think I have like 1 like on YouTube, and I want to do it. All right, love you guys. Bye.